Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than what we are accustomed to doing around here. What we're going to be trying out today is a 2K, NBA 2K rebuild. And what I mean by that is I'm going to choose a team, and then I have the responsibility as the general manager of that NBA franchise to now rebuild that team into a championship roster. Now, today's challenge, if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail and probably the title, we have a twist on today's rebuild. What I am challenging myself to do today is to rebuild the Los Angeles Lakers and win LeBron his last championship before he retires. But I have to use Bronny James as my starting point guard. So LeBron, AD, and Bronny have to be the big three on this team, and then I can fill out the rest of the lineup however I want. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, to be honest with you. I've tried this before, and I made it to like the third round of the playoffs, and then I lost. So I'm anxious to see if we can get it done. But yeah, we're going to dive right in and try to rebuild the Los Angeles Lakers and win LeBron one more chip with his kid. All right, so first things first, we need to take a look at this roster because I got to be honest with you guys, I haven't kept up with the NBA like I normally do this season. I know that Bronny's not playing on the Lakers right now, obviously, but looking at this roster for the Los Angeles Lakers, it honestly doesn't look too bad. I mean, they're very top heavy with Bron and AD, of course, but they've always been that way since LeBron showed up. So I think Austin Reeves is probably going to be a guy that either moves to shooting guard or gets moved because, like, I mean, I'm an Arkansas boy. I love my Arkansas boys, but at the end of the day, Austin Reeves, I could probably use him in that contract to get somebody in here. Roy Hachimura is probably gone. Jared Vanderbilt, I might keep around. I might move LeBron to the 3, if I'm being honest with you, and then start Jared Vanderbilt at the 4. Or maybe vice versa. I'm not really sure. Roy Hachimura, I don't love as the 3, if I'm being totally honest. So, actually, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, so we're going to make LeBron a small forward with backup position as power forward. I don't know if that's going to change his overall. It actually makes his overall go up, so that's a big win right there. Anthony Davis, I might start at the 4, to be honest with you, and then maybe make a trade for a center to start alongside him. But first of all, let's go see what we've got in the trade finder in the world of trades right now. So I'm thinking maybe Austin Reeves, and remember, this is a 1-year challenge, so none of these first round picks later on really matter all that much. That's good because I can only trade one of them anyway. Freaking Lakers. All right, let's see what we can get for Austin Reeves and a future first round pick. Bobby Portis wouldn't be terrible. Drew Holiday wouldn't be bad, but part of the challenge is having Bronny as the starting point guard, so I don't love trading for a point guard. Clint Capella might not be bad. See, if we did Clint Capella, then we can move AD over to the 4, and then it might work out to where, like, because like I'd be losing Dorian Finney-Smith, but if I move AD to the 4, then it doesn't really matter that DFS is leaving. Let's see what other options we got here. Walker Kessler's not a bad option, but again, this is a 1-year challenge. Walker Kessler's kind of a guy that you're looking for longevity out of. I mean, Robert Williams. I mean, don't tempt me with a good time. I am a Celtics fan, so the fact that I could potentially bring Robert Williams over here is pretty awesome. I mean, I know he's not a Celtic anymore, people. Come on, but he used to be, so I got a soft spot for him. Okay, so that's what's out there for Austin Reeves. Let's see what's out there for a guy like Roy Hachimura and maybe like Dalton Connect together. I'm stuck between Robert Williams or maybe Clint Capella. Maybe Aaron Gordon, to be honest with you. Let me know in the comments what you would do, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Robert Williams because I think Robert Williams, for a 1-year challenge, he's going to do fine. We moved LeBron back over to the 3. Now we can move AD. Yeah, we'll add the trade exception, whatever. Nobody cares. It's a 1-year challenge. Then here's what we'll do. We'll go up here and we'll go to Anthony Davis. And we'll move AD over to a power forward with backup center. And then that actually made him better, I think, too. So now our starting lineup, we need a shooting guard because Max Christie is our best shooting guard. And no disrespect to Max Christie, but we need a shooting guard. We need to trade Austin Reeves. What if we just throw Austin Reeves in there? What are we going to get? What kind of offers are we going to get for Austin Reeves? Please give me a good shooting guard. Or a decent shooting guard. It doesn't even have to be a good shooting guard, just a decent shooting guard. Malik Monk, there he is. There's our shooting guard. Here's what I want to do. I want to trade every single point guard on the roster. So that's Shake Milton, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and Devin Carter. All of them got to go. I don't care if I get nothing in return for them. They have got to go because Bronny, I want to be the only point guard on the roster so that when I normalize the minutes, he's automatically the starting point guard. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just go in here, sort by point guard. We're going to throw Jalen Hood-Schifino and a second round pick and see what happens. Eric Gordon, AJ Green. I mean, obviously nothing crazy is happening here because no disrespect, but it's Jalen Hood-Schifino. What would be really cool is if I get somebody to give me 2 picks instead of a player back, but I don't know that that's going to happen. So let's just go with, I don't want another point guard. I don't want another point guard. Every single one of these is another freaking point guard. Okay, so what if we go back and we do trade finder, Devin Carter, Shake Milton together? What are we going to get here? I think I'm thinking about this too much. I think I'm thinking too hard about the fact that these, I mean, this is an obvious upgrade, right? That's an obvious upgrade. And then we can flip, we could maybe pair like Duncan Robinson and Jalen Hood-Schifino together because Duncan Robinson's making a lot of money. Derrick Jones Jr. and Terrence Mann. I don't hate that, to be honest with you. I feel like that's kind of, I mean, it's definitely an upgrade from Duncan Robinson, but... And that gives us depth at the 4, which we don't really need because we got DFS, honestly. Dude, Clint Capella's just sitting here. Do I have a backup center? I don't think I have a backup center. We're doing Clint Capella. Look, here's the deal. Was that a good trade? Probably not, because look at all these centers we got on the roster, but we're getting rid of them. And we're going to have Clint Capella and Rob Williams as our center depth. So here we go. Let's start getting rid of these centers. I may just do this and then tell you guys about it afterwards, but here's what we're going to do. We are going to go to Coach Game Plan and we're going to look at our starting lineup. I don't love this at all by any stretch of the imagination. However, now that we have Kyle Anderson, what if we go flip Dorian Finney-Smith? I can't believe that I'm talking about flipping Dorian Finney-Smith because I have Kyle Anderson. How crazy is that? It's 2025, y'all. Max Strus, low-key. Don't hate that. Derrick Jones Jr., don't hate that. I can move him over to the 3, but do I need him at the 3? Not really. Grant Williams, don't love that. Mitchell Robinson, look, Mitchell Robinson's just sitting here. If I trade for Mitchell Robinson, then I could flip Mitchell Robinson because I don't need him because I've got centers. Tim Hardaway Jr., I don't hate. I think I might do the Mitchell Robinson thing and see if I can flip him for something else. Yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the Max Strus deal because that gives us some more depth at the shooting guard position. Now Max Strus, okay, he's small forward backups position. So Coach Game Plan. Now we've got a little bit of depth at the shooting guard position. We're pretty well rounded across the board as far as positional minutes, except for point guard because we only have 1 point guard on the roster, and that's Bronny. I want Bronny playing lots of minutes though, so we're actually going to shorten this rotation to a 9-man. I mean, I don't like it a lot. Let's be honest. It's a bad lineup. like Bronny, Malik Monk, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Robert Williams, Clint Capella, Kyle Anderson, Max Strus. Like, it's a bad lineup. But, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to go to Trade Finder. And we're going to see what we could get from Malik Monk. Can't trade that first. I can't trade that first. I could trade that first. Malik Monk and a first round pick. What can we get from Malik Monk and a first round pick? Is it something that's helpful? Because if it's something that's helpful, then I might do it. Like Drew Holiday playing the 2 over Malik Monk playing the 2 might not be a terrible decision. I don't know that for a fact, but might not be a bad idea. See, I could trade and get Austin Reeves back and just put Austin Reeves at the 2. And then maybe flip Austin Reeves, to be honest with you. Actually, look, I would love to do that. But he's 39 and he's a point guard, so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm going to do? This is going to sound absolutely nuts, but I'm going to trade for Austin Reeves because then I can just make him a 2 and we should be good to go. Oh, we got Keon Ellis in that deal? No. We getting rid of Keon Ellis. Where's he at? Yeah, Keon Ellis. No disrespect, but you gotta go. You got to go for friggin'. Okay, Derrick Jones Jr. or Kyle Anderson? I'm taking Derrick Jones Jr. every single time. All right, so Bronny James, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Robert Williams, Clint Capella, Derrick Jones Jr., Max Strus, and Jaime. I'm just gonna call him Jaime because I can't pronounce his last name because I'm stupid. But you know what I'm saying. Then yeah, that should be pretty. Gosh, I don't like this lineup like at all. And I think I don't like it because I have to use Bronny as the point guard. No disrespect. I mean, I like Bronny, but this is not a good looking lineup. You think I could do something crazy? Like maybe go get like Steph Curry? I mean, I don't think I have the assets to go get a guy like Steph Curry without trading like Anthony Davis, but let's just see what's out there for Anthony Davis. You know, let's just test the water. Like Dame and Bobby Portis. Move Dame to the 2. I don't hate it. Zach LaVine, no. Jaren Jackson, no. Bam, no. Larry Markkinen, no. No, none of these are just like jumping off the page at me. I mean, except for maybe Dame. Like Dame would actually go crazy. But I'd be going down in overalls, technically speaking. I mean, not even technically speaking, but I'd be getting a power forward that could come in, and then I've got good backup power forward, and then I'd be getting a better shooting guard. And then I could flip Austin Reeves again for maybe something else, but I don't know. I don't love it. All right, we tried reverse trade finder for several different people and just nothing came up. So here's what we're running with. We got Bronny, Austin Reeves, LeBron, AD, Robert Williams, Clint Capella, Derrick Jones Jr., Max Strus, and Jaime off the bench. I don't love this by any stretch of the imagination, but look, the lowest rated player that is playing for us is a 77, so I'm okay with it. I'm going to simulate like a month, not even a month. I'm going to simulate to Thanksgiving. I'm going to simulate to like Thanksgiving, and we'll see how the team is doing. So basically the end of November. All right, so we made it basically to the end of November, and we went on a nice little win streak here. We started off pretty poor, not gonna lie. We started off really bad actually, and then I changed a couple of the settings in the coaching settings to make sure that they're playing through LeBron. And then I also had to go in. I noticed in the middle of that simulation, that short little sim there, Austin Reeves got hurt, so I had to go and turn injuries off and then fix his injury. But yeah, I mean, the team's killing it. They're 13-5 right now. I don't know that anything needs to be changed. Let's go look at the stats real quick. Season stats, player stats. Braun is averaging 28, 6, and 7. I mean, technically 6 and 8 if you want to look at it that way. Bronny is playing 31 minutes a game, and he's averaging 7 points. You know, what can you expect? I don't know. I don't know what else we want from Bronny. Feeling pleased about how things are around here, yes, because you're the starting point guard on the LA Lakers and you're the 3 seed in the Eastern or the Western Conference. So, I'm gonna go ahead and simulate another, like, the month of January or the month of December all the way to January, and again stop it at the end of December. Maybe jump in, see if we need to change anything. But as of right now, things are looking pretty good. All right, guys, we just made it to the end of December, and we are 24-8. Unfortunately, one of those 8 was losing the final of the play-in tournament. This isn't the play-in tournament, the in-season tournament. That's what it is. We did lose the final of the in-season tournament, but you know what? We're not looking for that hardware. We're trying to get the hardware at the end of the season when it really matters. And right now, I gotta be honest with you, we're kind of killing it. 24-8. Let's go over here and let's look at some stats again. Just 2 months into the season. Player stats, look, minutes per game. Bronny's up there playing almost 32 minutes a game. His point average has gone up. He's got almost 5 assists a game. It's not terrible. Bron is come down a little bit. He was averaging, I think, 28 earlier on. He's averaging 27.3 now, but still crazy. AD's averaging a double-double as a power forward. Turns out, if you want to win championships, you just move AD to the power forward and Bron to the small forward. And start Bronny and Austin Reeves, you know. That's not true. That probably wouldn't work in real life if we're being honest. But how are our role players doing down here? We've got Austin Reeves is averaging about 15. Capella's averaging a double-double. That's nice. Rob Williams, I don't remember which one of these guys is starting, but it looks like Robert Williams has got more games started. And he's only averaging 8 and 8. Which is kind of crazy that Capella's coming off the bench and averaging more, but, you know, it is what it is. Max Strus is getting his off the bench. You know what he does. He shoots a lot of threes, shooting 38%. That's pretty good. He's leading the team in three-point percentage, so we'll take it. And that's pretty much it. So I don't think I'm going to change anything. I mean, I honestly think the team is playing really, really well. We're 24-8. I did not think that this team was going to do this well, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate all the way to the trade deadline, which I can't see because we probably have a game that day. But I'll just simulate through the end of January, and it'll stop me at the trade deadline, and we'll reevaluate at that point. All right, and we have reached the end of January. It seems like January was maybe our worst month to date, but to be honest with you, we're still doing fine. We're 34-14. Chemistry's at 100. Fan interest is at 94.3, which doesn't make any sense for the LA Lakers. And we have Bron and Bronny. How is our fan interest not super high? But you know the drill. Every time we stop, we're going to check them stats. Bronny's back down. Just 7 points. Everything seems about the same, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, everything seems about the same. Robert Williams hasn't changed at all, which is just crazy to me. Still starting 40. He started 47 games. You know what I'm going to do? Just for funsies. This is probably going to mess up the whole team. I'm going to swap these two and just see what happens. Just see what happens. Well, no wonder Capella's doing better. He's playing more minutes, but just see what happens. You know, I'm going to swap these two and just for fun. Now let's go back in. Let's simulate to, well, I mean, really we could simulate the rest of the season because it's a 1-year challenge. So we're not worried about contract extensions. So let's just simulate regular season. And I'm anxious to see, if Bron and AD both make first team All NBA because they're both playing crazy. I think AD was averaging a double-double and Bron was averaging almost a triple-double. So we'll see. Trade deadline has come and gone, and so this is the squad that we are rocking with. But honestly, we're third in the conference right now. We're 40-16, so the Western Conference must be absolutely stacked. I'm gonna guess right now, without looking at standings, I'm gonna guess that the Mavericks are the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed is the Nuggets. That's my guess. Because if we're the 3 seed at 50-19, like that's crazy. I mean, Luka and Kyrie and Klay Thompson, that does kind of go nuts. You know what I'm saying? I think Luka is going to win the MVP. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Luka's about to, it's going to pop up and it's going to say Luka Doncic wins MVP. Here we go. Luka Doncic wins MVP. 31, 10, and 9. Technically 32, 10, and 9. We got Jared McCain as Rookie of the Year. I'm not going to override, but I am going to go look at Bronny's stats. Oh, yeah, Bronny, he only averaged 7, 3, and 5. He did start 82 games, which is pretty crazy. Let's see who averaged the most of the... Yeah, well, Jared McCain, you can have it, I guess. TJ McConnell, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, DPOY, Amen Thompson, Most Improved. Clutch Players, John Morant. Nice. Coach of the Year is Jason Kidd. What'd I tell you? The Mavericks were going to be one of those teams that were at the top. Lenny Morris, Executive of the Year. Hey, that's me. That's me. My name ain't Lenny, but that's me. Executive of the Year for the LA Lakers. I am the general manager of the LA Lakers. So let's see who first team All-NBA. No Lakers on first team. Crazy. What about second team? We got 2 Lakers on second team. There we go. Bron and AD both on second team. Third team we don't really care about. Congrats to Trae Young, Anthony Edwards. Who got first team over Ant? Oh, okay, Shea. That makes sense. Shea, Giannis, Wemby. That makes sense. That makes sense. What about, oh, first team. Oh, second team. Okay. But wait a minute. Los Angeles Lakers, Anthony Davis, first team all defense. Look at you, boy. And then Rob Williams out here getting second team defense. That's crazy. Rookie first team. No Bronny. What about rookie second team? Rookie second team was Bronny. So, hey, you know, it ain't bad. Second team all rookie. We'll take it. Where we end up? We end up third seed. We're having to play Memphis in the first round. John Morant is about to go nuts on Bronny James. I can feel it. Simulate that play in. Okay, we're going to go over here to, look, the purpose of this is to try to win a championship, right? So we're going to shorten the rotation to a 9-man rotation. Max Christie been getting minutes? What? Wow. Max Christie doing his thing. It's crazy. Congrats, Max Christie. Shout out you. So yeah, we're going to run an 8-man rotation. Max Strus be the last guy off the bench, playing about 19 minutes. I got to be honest with you. I do not feel good about this matchup between John Morant and Bronny. So what I might do is we're going to go over to the Memphis Grizzlies. And we're going to go to matchups. Do they have matchups still? Coach assignments. Yeah, matchups right here. I just went right past it. Who the heck is this person? John Morant. We're going to have Austin Reeves guard John Morant. Is that a mistake? Maybe. I don't know. But Austin Reeves is probably a better defender than Bronny, if we're being honest. I don't know that for sure, but Bronny's a 70 overall and Austin Reeves ain't. So here we go. Simulate the first game. Christian Coloco, Los Angeles Lakers, is in the lineup. Two-way players are not allowed to participate in the playoffs. Fix automatically, I guess. Did that change any? Did that mess anything up? We won the game, by the way. But did that mess anything up? No, it didn't mess anything up. Two-way players can't play in the playoffs? That's crazy. That's crazy. But, I mean, I guess I get it. Do we have our plan still in place? Okay. So, all that's good. Let's look at that box score and see John Morant, 9 of 18, 1 of 4 from three, 21 points, 9 assists. Switching that matchup didn't really seem to help us all that much. But I'm going to say that it did. Simulate through game. Fix automatically, continue simulation. Hey, we won. We won 2 games against Memphis Grizzlies. View that box score. Let's see. John Morant kind of got clamped up. Not going to lie. 6 of 16, 2 of 5. Kind of got clamped up. No turnovers, but only 17 points. Still got 9 assists. Dude's a passing machine. Okay, I understand. Yeah, fix automatically. 3-0 against Memphis Grizzlies. 3-0, and John Morant with 16 and 12. 4 turnovers, 6 of 14. Like, I'm not saying that making the switch to Austin Reeves guarding John Morant is what's going to win us this series, but I'm not saying it's not either. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. A sweep of the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round. A sweep of the Memphis Grizzlies. And John Morant, what did he average for the playoffs? Let's go see. Playoffs, he averaged 17 and basically 10. 17 and 10. He shot 20% from 3. Sheesh. 40% from the field. That's not good either. Dang. His plus minus was minus 13. Ja. Come on, man. Look. Just because I live close to Memphis, I'm also sort of a pseudo Memphis Grizzlies fan. I mean, I'm a Celtics fan at heart, but I'm pseudo Memphis Grizzlies fan. I hate that we just swept him, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I know the point of the challenge is to win a championship with Bron and Bronny, but like, I hate that I just swept John Morant, if I'm being honest. Simulate that round. Let's see who we're going up against. Minnesota. Let's see who Minnesota's rocking with. They got Mike Conley, Ant, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Rudy Gobert. So their real life lineup. They didn't make no changes in the simulation, so that's cool. Bronny against Mike Conley. I think, Uncle Mike. I love Mike Conley, again, as a pseudo Memphis Grizzlies fan. I like Mike Conley a lot. But I think Bronny will do fine. I mean, I don't, but I think he'll do fine. Now, here's the change I'm going to make here. I'm going to switch Bron to guarding Anthony Edwards. I think having Bron guarding Anthony Edwards. Now, this is a little like, I'm telling you, if you guys play this game and you do these rebuild challenges just for fun, like I do most of the time, then you need to take advantage of these matchups right here. You need to take advantage of these matchups, because if you can take advantage of the matchup tool, then you can a lot of times shut down the best player on the other team instead of just playing straight across the matchup. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have Bron guarding Anthony Edwards. Yeah, I know he's a two-way player and we lose game 1. But was it Anthony Edwards? It was. It was Anthony Edwards. And LeBron had a stinker, a real stinker. Man, LeBron, 7 of 22. My guy. I mean, Jaden McDaniels, I think, is guarding him, but gosh. Okay, we got to figure something out here. All right, going into game 2 against Minnesota, we've got to get a win here. This feels like a must-win game. Yeah, I know. Go to menu. What can I do about that? Because it's not like he's like... I mean, I don't know what I can do about that. He's already in the reserves. I don't know. So we're going to go simulate through game. We'll just hit Fix automatically, continue simulation. We win game 2. That was a big win. That was a must-win game. View that box score. Ant still did his thing. He still had 27, but Bron bounced back with 25, 9, and 7. 9 of 21 from the field. 0 of 3 from the three-point line, which is a little concerning, but that's fine. And Bronny went 0 of 4. And Bronny finished with 36 minutes and 0 points. Yo, I can't make this up. We just won a game where our starting point guard has 0 points. 0. He played 36 minutes and had 0 points. If we somehow make this happen, this is going to be absolutely nuts. All right, simulate through game 3. Yeah, I know, fix automatically. We win game 3. Let's go. I don't know what's happening, to be honest with you. This is Austin Reeves' game, apparently. And Ant still got his, 31 points. Even with Bron guarding him, he still got his. Bron is having a stinker from the three-point line this series. Look at this. 0 of 3 again. Bronny went 3 of 7, though. So Bronny's 9 points were all three-pointers. He only had, you don't love 3 turnovers from your starting point guard. You don't love 4 turnovers from your starting shooting guard, but it is what it is. Here we go. Dude. And it is a Bron game. It's a Bron game. Bronny had 8. It's a Bron game. 35, 7, and 9. And Ant still had 26, so it's not like he even clamped up Ant all that much, but we need it. We need it. We need it, Bron. We need it. Let's go. We are in the Western Conference Finals to take on probably the Dallas Mavericks, if I had to guess. Let's check out that box score of that last game, though. Ant still had 26. Bron with 32, 6, and 11. AD with 26, 8, and 3. Austin Reeves with 19, 3, and 7. Capella with a double-double. Bronny with a sick 6 rebounds in 31 minutes. Let's go. Your boy out here hooping. All right, let's simulate that round. Simulate round. And we got the Dallas Mavericks. Now let's make sure that the Dallas Mavericks have the lineup that we think that they have. Yeah, they got Luka, Kyrie, Clay, PJ, and Derek Lively. That's a good freaking lineup. And I'm terrified about Luka versus Bronny. I'm terrified about I'm terrified about Bronny guarding anybody on that team. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap. LeBron is gonna guard Luka, and Bronny is gonna guard Klay Thompson. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to our coaching stuff right now, and we're gonna go to the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks, where you at? And we're gonna go to Klay Thompson, guarded by Bronny. And then Luka Doncic, guarded by LeBron James. Is this a mistake? Time will tell. But here we go. Now, is it going to do this stupid? Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah, we lose game 1. Who was it? It was Luka. So maybe Austin Reeves is kind of our best defender right now, because he locked up Ja and he just locked up Kyrie. So maybe we just take Bron off of Doncic and we let Bron just operate on offense, and we let Austin Reeves focus on locking up Luka. I don't love it because they still have Kyrie Irving, but what are you going to do, This Dallas Mavericks team is good. They're good. Luka, we're going to go with Austin Reeves, which leaves, I'm going to put Bron on Klay Thompson and then Bronny on Kyrie. Why, you ask? I don't really know. Just because, okay, well, there it is. There it is. Guys, I got to be honest with you. I don't think we're making it past this team. Yeah, we're not making it past this team. We're going to simulate with Simcast. Now it's telling me I got 2 people on 2-way contracts. What the heck is going on, 2K? All right, let's simulate. Let's see what's going on. I don't understand it, but for some reason, when you get in Simcast, it seems like your team just wins. I can't explain it, but your team just went. I mean, it was a Braun masterclass. Look at that, 43 and 10, 5 of 9 from the 3-point line. Where's Bronny? Bronny had 3 points. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, you already know we have to. We have to. We have to. We lost. Wait. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Well, we gave it a good run, but unfortunately we came up short against the Dallas Mavericks here at the very end. And Luka wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Cat wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and it is Mavericks Knicks in the finals. What happened to Boston? Boston got outed by Indiana. Crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and simulate through that. And of course, it is the Dallas Mavericks. So look, we might not have won, but at least we lost to the eventual champions. So that's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and advance. And if Braun does retire here, then we're calling it quits. If Braun doesn't retire here, we're still calling it quits. So because it was a 1 year challenge. But we're going to see, yeah, Braun hangs it up, age of 40, 22 years pro with the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's go look at his accolades real quick. Look at that. 4-time NBA champion, 4-time MVP, 4-time finals MVP, 21-time All-Star, 13-time first-team All-NBA, and 4-time second-team All-NBA. Well, unfortunately, we were not able to complete the challenge to win the championship with LeBron and Bronny as the starting point guard, but we made it to the Western Conference Finals, and we put up a good fight against the eventual championship Mavericks team. That Mavericks team is different, man, and they got players off the bench that are good too. So I think that Mavericks team is probably just going to be kind of unbeatable no matter what you build in this Western Conference, unless you take players away from that team. But yeah, I have fun doing it. We'll try to do more of this stuff going forward. Be sure to like and to comment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.